what's up guys? This is Halfway, broadcasting from around the world in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And today guys, we're going to be talking about something that I believe I've touched on in at least one other video. I don't think I've ever made a specific video about this topic though. So I wanted to speak about, if you saw in the beginning of the video, there are some clips of the front of my school where there are some like advertisements, kind of like some signs and billboards, and I'm on some of these billboards. So essentially, if you come here, there's a chance, you might not necessarily do it, but there's a chance that you will be doing some form of PR work for your school. Now that could be something like that, being on a sign for your school or a billboard, as well as possibly meeting with parents, meeting with potential students and their families. Even my school did like I don't know if we would call it a trade show maybe. Basically there was a large venue down in Kopek, and they had a lot of schools as well as some other businesses there. And we set up like a booth there and introduced our school to the public kind of, as well as, you know, all the other schools that were there. But again, that's, you know, PR work. The prospective students and their families are coming into those like kind of trade shows, and they're meeting you. So it's really important, you know, to put on a good face and make your school look good, because you want to bring in, you know, more students, and obviously that looks good on you, as well as, you know, how you represent your school out of your school. For example, again, if you're on some of these signs or billboards, it's possible people will recognize you. Even for me, there's a place that I go to lunch for every day down the road, and I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, they were like, "Hey, we saw like your picture hanging up on the building the other day." Like, that's really cool. But I'm saying, so people will recognize you. So it's important also that you're representing your school well when you're, you know, not necessarily in school, if you know what I'm saying. So all of those kind of things, as well as if you have any desire for progression. For example, I really enjoy teaching. I like the job that I have. I really, really enjoy it, and I made a video about, you know, the pros or the joys as well as the woes of teaching before. But it's an awesome job. However, I'm not the type of person to necessarily, I don't like to be stagnant for a very long time. So if you are the type of person, if you're someone who's like, you know, a career teacher and that's what you do, that's super, super awesome. If you are, you know, satisfied and you're happy doing that, that's so cool. But for me, I don't like to stay at the same level for a long time. So for me, in the event that I, you know, decide I'm definitely staying in Cambodia for a longer period of time, you know, moving up in an organization would be very important for me. You know, whether that's doing something more administratively in the school or, you know, anything geared at a higher level. That's just the way that I am. But also, you know, having a positive image for your school and people recognizing you, and whether it's doing PR work or even just like with the families of your students that you already have. Like, I try to make an attempt whenever I see like the families from my students like picking up their kids. I don't always do it, but I try to, you know, go out real quick and be like, you know, "Hi, how are you?" Especially the ones that speak English. And even if it's just like a little bit, be like, "Hey, you know, your student's doing really well," or, you know, even if they need some more motivation in a certain area, you know, I'll touch on that with a little bit with the parents, or just make small talk with them. Now, a lot of times they don't speak English, so that makes it difficult, but I'll at least try to shake their hand or wave at them, and just to have a good rapport with, you know, with the parents, so having a good rapport with the parents, the students, and then as well as with the community, because again, it's likely, or at least it's possible, at the very least it's possible, that you will end up doing some form of public relations for your school. I don't know guys, so this is a short video, that's basically all this is about. But don't forget, check out the Facebook channel. I always say the channel. Check out the Facebook page so you can watch my live videos. So if you have any questions for me about coming to Cambodia, about teaching, about anything else, it doesn't just have to be about teaching or Cambodia. But if in you know, in real time you'd like to ask me questions and get my response, that's the perfect time to do it. That's every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Phnom Penh time. So look at Cambodia, what time Sunday morning is for Cambodia. Add the Facebook page, the link will be in the description. Also, don't forget to send in those "This is how I be easy" videos. I've talked about them in other videos. I'll touch on them periodically. And then also my email will also be in this description. Alright guys, this is Halfway broadcasting from around the world, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Peace guys, easy.